What is up, you guys? Another down day for Tesla, down 3.5%, sitting here at $149. Actually, down a little less with Netflix earnings selling off pretty aggressively. But we have a pretty big day coming up here on the 24th. Next week, we have earnings for Tesla. And at this point, you guys know, and if you haven't, go and check out the recent videos we did on the positions that we're currently holding for Tesla. But I do have a lot of bullish positions open at this point. And the first thing I want you guys to understand before we even move forward is that I'm not somebody who is over leveraged to the gills on Tesla or somebody who just believes in Tesla for the fuck of it. We literally trade thousands and thousands of trades. In the past couple of days, yesterday was a really bad day, down 42,000, but that was 33 trades the day before, 22 trades the day before, 13. So I'm not just sitting here buying Tesla all day by myself, just praying that it's going to go up. This is something that I like to talk about because it gets traction with you guys, and you guys seem to be following along with some of your trades and want to understand my insight. I don't have a massive position relative to my net worth and my allocation capital in Tesla at this moment. Now, I did sell some cash secured puts on Tesla for $160, which I'm definitely going to get stuck with at this moment. I understand that. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because I wanted to build my long-term position out at some very important levels. The first level was up around $210. And the reason for that is not because I thought that that was an amazing price on Tesla, but I knew that long-term, I wanted to be a Tesla shareholder. And if I waited until the right time to buy, which would be probably $120 is like optimal area to own shares, then there was a huge chance that I would have never been able to get into Tesla long-term, which is not what I wanted. So when I'm building a position, whether it's a long-term position, a swing trade, or even a day trade, what I like to do is break that down into multiple purchases. Usually I split it up into 3 different transactions. So let's just say that I really wanted $10,000 in Tesla long-term. Instead of just buying $10,000 at a price that I think is really good for Tesla at 220, and then just saying whatever happens, happens here, what I would do is instead break that up into $3,333 increments. And I would go in, I did, 33% of my total position at $210. From there, I would look at my second position, which is down at 160, sell some $160 puts, fill with another, not in my case, 3,000, but 33% is really what I'm thinking here. And then finally, if the stock continues to sell off into the hundreds once again, I would go in with my final 33%, which would give us an average somewhere around this level of $160. And I do this, like I said, if I'm day trading, swing trading, building a position long-term. I feel that it's a nice way to do it as an investor because you're in a stock you want to be in long-term. You're kind of committed to the position, even if you only have a very small amount of capital in it at that time, but you're committed to the position. So for now, I'm going to hold my shares long-term. And if we see a sell-off after earnings down to $100, I'll sell some cash secured puts. What I'll probably do, best case scenario, is if we actually sold off in the next couple of days down to 135, which I doubt would happen, then I could sell some cash secured puts for earnings expiration at $100, which would be juicy because premiums and implied volatility are high if we're looking at that end of April, early May expiration. And looking at the weekly chart, $100 definitely is possible. And we have this order block sitting here from that last time, so we know that there's definitely a bunch of institutional orders sitting down at that level. And I wouldn't be surprised if we retest this before taking that bounce one more time back up. This could be the potential double bottom that we're looking for on Tesla. Now, of course, if this level snaps of $100, if guidance is terrible, if earnings is bad, where do we go from here, right? Now, if $100 actually ended up breaking, I think that we would see a push down to about $60 at worst, but I don't see that happening. I truly think that Tesla down at $100 is a massive deal, especially when you fundamentally look at the company as more than just a car company. You add everything else into it. I feel that you're getting such a deal, especially sub $100. And I would be surprised to see it sit in that much of a discount range on such a big time frame without big money buying the living shit out of it. So for me, as a Tesla investor long-term, I'm not worried at all. Am I going to eat some losses in the short term when it comes to earnings or selling cash secured puts? Of course I am. But long-term, messing with Tesla around these levels, especially if we move into $100, is phenomenal. And I know that there's a lot of you out there right now who are probably down massively, but you should be happy if this is a company that you truly believe in long term and that you've done your due diligence on. Because all I want is for assets to go down so that I can purchase them at a better price. That's what we want. We don't want stocks to be going up that we believe in. We want them to actually go down from a fundamental standpoint so that we can acquire the asset at a cheaper price and sell it at a much higher price. And so in the short term, it hurts, but who gives a shit? What's supposed to happen is you're supposed to be taking a beating if you're buying a stock that is undervalued that you believe in. Now, it doesn't mean that Tesla is going to get back up into the 400s ever again, or that it won't sell out to under $100. Of course not. But that's why you should only be investing and you should only be trading with money that you can afford to lose. That's the most important thing. I hope this video helps, guys. If you want access to all my trades, all of my trading bots, access to all of our tools and courses, go check out our Discord community. The link is in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.